Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we discussed about how to declare CSS properties, and we have seen different types of properties. And now in this lecture, we are going to discuss three different types of CSS properties. Or we can say there are three different ways to include CSS properties inside an HTML document. These are internal style sheet that can be written within the HTML document, then external CSS. It is used as an external CSS file with an extensions .css, and inline CSS is written in the same line where we want to apply this style. Let's discuss all in detail. The first CSS property is inline CSS. Inline CSS can be used by adding style attribute to the relevant tag. Style attribute can contain any CSS property, and it will work only for the specified tag at that line only. It means that we can write CSS property inside the same tag where the property is need to be specified. Or we can see in this example also, this is a p tag which contains CSS property with the help of style tag. This is the style tag that is used to include CSS property inside the HTML tag. As we already know, when we write an HTML tag, we write the tag name and the attribute is equal to its value, right? So here style is the attribute and value will be the CSS properties which we want to apply. In this example, the CSS property is written which defines that the color of the text which is written inside the paragraph tag, that is GLE University, this text will be displayed in green color. Margin left defines the spaces of 20 pixels from the left hand side is free. After that, GLA University will be written. And the next property is text transform, which defines that all the content written inside the p tag will be converted into capital letters. Okay. Let's see another example of inline CSS. In this example, we have written head section. You can write title or meta information inside this head section. And let's see the body section. As we know, inline CSS is written inside the body tag with the help of style attribute. Here body BG color is equal to light green. It means the background color of this web page is light green. Now see the inline CSS example. This is the example. of inline CSS in which it is written P style is equal to color colon green. It means this is the first paragraph. This content will be displayed in green color. Background color is yellow for this paragraph. For the first paragraph, the background color is yellow. And text transform uppercase, it means the text will be displayed in uppercase or the capital letter. And the font size for this text is 30 pixels. And again, there is another CSS property which is included in the next paragraph. Style color colon blue. It means the text will be displayed in blue color. The background color is light pink. For this paragraph, the background color is light pink. Margin left is 40 pixel. It means the web page creates the text will be displayed after 40 pixels from the left hand side. Font size is 30 pixels. This means the font size of this text will be 30 pixels. So in this way you can write any CSS property inside the tag. This is called inline CSS. Whenever you want to add or apply some properties to any tag, then you can write with the help of style attribute. Now, if you want to add some CSS properties to multiple tags, or we can say the same property can be applied to multiple tags with the help of internal CSS. Internal CSS is used when a single document has a unique style, or it is defined in the head section of an HTML web page with the help of a style tag. The scope is up to the same document only. Every document can have its own internal CSS if required. Now let's see the example. In internal CSS, the properties are written inside the style tag. Not as a style attribute. As we have seen earlier, in inline CSS, style was used as an attribute. Here we are using style as a tag. So inside the style tag, we have written the properties of CSS. P tag is defined with the properties text align is center. Color of the text will be red. And H1 tag is also defined with certain properties. Color of the text written inside the H1 tag will be red. Text transform lowercase, it means the text will be displayed in small letters. Let's see another example of internal CSS. It starts with the head HTML, and head section contains the internal CSS properties. All the properties which we want to add are written inside the style tag and which is written inside the head section. Here we have defined 4 properties for the 4 tags. P tag which adds the property to the paragraph as color will be blue. And for HR tag, the color will be light pink. And for H1 tag, color will be red. Text transform lowercase. And for body, background color is light green. As you can see here, body, background color, green. This is the syntax for writing background color in CSS. While we have seen, if we are using HTML, then we can write body BG color is equal to light green. Then after head section, inside the body section, there is an HTML tag and P tag. H1 has the properties which is written inside the style tag, and P tag will have the properties color, blue. As you can see in the output, the background color is green, and HR tag, this horizontal rule line is a line which is of light pink color. H1 tag has the property, hello world has the property, color red, text transform lowercase. The next way to include CSS property is the external style sheet. External CSS are used when the style is applied to many pages. And using external CSS, you can change the looks of an entire website by changing one CSS file. Here, important point is to note is that each page must link to the style sheet using link tag. As you can see here, suppose I'm writing a file, HTML file, that is abc.html. Inside abc.html, I need to write link tag link. REL specifies the relation between the documents. It is of style sheet type. Text type is equal to text/CSS. It again defines the type of the text is CSS. File is of CSS type. And href means the hyperlink reference is mystyle.css. This is the external CSS file which is included here. If the file is written in some another folder, then you can provide the path of this file. This CSS file can be written in on any text editor and save the file as filename.css. As you can see here, this is my style.css. Okay, here it is written in capital letter, or you can write this as capital letter. My style.css. Okay. Then my style.css file includes 6 tags having some properties. H1 adds the properties color red. H6 has the property color green, and HR tag has the color blue, and P defines the margin left 20 pixels. These are the properties included with these 4 tags. Let's see the proper example of external CSS. Here I'm having an external CSS file, mystyle.css, which includes 2 tags, H1 and H3. H1 has the properties color red, and H3 has the property background color yellow. There are two tags inside the HTML document, and this file is included with the help of link tag. So the first H1 tag has the text color red, and the second H3 tag has the property background color is yellow. Let's see according to the different types of situations. Suppose I have a document which contains multiple paragraphs and I want to apply CSS property to only one paragraph, that is P3. Then I will be using inline CSS in this case. And suppose I have a situation like D1 is a document which contains multiple paragraphs and I want to apply CSS property to all the paragraphs, then I will be using internal CSS. And in case I have a multiple document set D1, D2, D3, D4, and I want to apply the same properties to all these documents, then I will be using external CSS with the help of an external CSS file. And in case we have multiple or different CSS types included for the same website, then we can have some order of precedence in this way, as browser has some default values, default or inbuilt CSS properties, which has the lowest priority, and the next precedence is given to the external style sheet, which overrides the properties of the default properties of the browser. And again, next higher priority is of internal CSS, which can override the properties of external CSS, and the highest priority is of inline CSS, in which these properties are most close to the content. So it will have the highest priority. So that's all in this section.